I'm not actually sure if that's coming through the mic, but we're just jamming over here. Time for the finale.
Boom, boom, boom.
Dun-dun-dun. Roll it.
Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Turf. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph. Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to shade. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and up and down both trains. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite.
Welcome to the Any Sports Podcast. We'll talk about anything at any given time, but
The main focus is always New York.
first of all,
Oh, God.
I'm back. I'm just moving around. I'm just jumping from place to place.
He's hopping. He's hopping and stop dropping. You know what I mean?
This is a busy man.
Exactly. And I'm pulling a Dylan and I'm eating on camera.
A lot. I already ate on camera, so I beat.
Everybody's
that was-
fucking eating on camera. I'm
That
stuffing
was
Kit
technically
Kats,
for. That
Dylan's
was
stuffing
Got
technically.
myself some
watches.
pizza here.
That was technically for the penultimate episode. So you beat me on the finale eating. No, I gotta
Alright.
get something. Now I gotta get something.
Oh, you fat slob.
Is my video delayed?
Like a millisecond, but you're fine.
Okay, good. I'm using my that app that I was telling you about on my phone.
Yeah, it's more
Not
than a
clear, but
millisecond.
it might be a millisecond delayed.
All right, Dylan, you don't have to be such an ass about it. I was trying to be nice.
It's a little
Ginger-
delayed.
Gingerbread chocolate caramel.
You
Ooh.
gingerbread fat fuck. That's gonna be your new name on my phone.
So, hi Matt.
Hey, what's up?
This is the worst thing to eat while recording a pod. It's
Yeah,
I was
just-
gonna say you always eat like the
It's
stickiest,
like you're
like,
eating
this
fucking
whole segment,
gooeyest
this whole
things.
segment is just gonna be real bad.
It's amazing
bad,
how you just always eat like the stickiest things
bad
during a
choice by
podcast.
me.
Hey yo,
Then you're like, no.
I get my point across still, kind of.
oh god, this is too funny. I can't.
But I was gonna start with football, but first,
Booba,
let's just shout out the Johnnies, the Storm, real quick,
the Johnny Sausage Taco.
Oh yeah.
killing it. You know who's also
Dude,
killing
how are they
it?
still not ranked, by the way?
I'm baffled. They have to get ranked after this one, right?
They're not even the first one up.
No, you know what's crazy, man? I looked at the top 25 yesterday,
Mhm.
and there's teams with like 4 losses. That's
Dude.
insane to me.
It's insane. I don't understand.
You know who's playing insanely well? The Giants, who are winning right now.
I don't want to talk about it, man. I was about to hop on here and go right into like how I saw a tweet today about like, oh, they must be like tanking purposely or something. How is it not obvious? I was going
Nope.
to come on here and do this whole rant about how it's so obvious that the Giants are tanking and then they come out today and Malik
Go up.
Neighbors playing his ass off.
Go-
Drew
go up
Lock
by, like,
remembered how to
20.
throw the ball.
I
Like-
mean, the Colts are coming back now. It's 28-20. So,
28-20.
mm-hmm.
Good. I was banking on this dumpster fire of a secondary to ruin it for us.
Which it
ruin
seems
it
like
for
they
them.
are.
Good.
We'll see. Yeah, that'll look real bad. I know the Colts season hasn't been a raging success, but it'll look real bad if at 7-8 you lose to a success.
Yeah.
I heard success
Suck
or
test.
suckfest.
Suckfest, that too.
Mhm. It's a raging
Um,
suckfest. That's what
The,
it's.
the Jets are doing what you hope the Giants would do, which is lose 12 to zip.
12-2
Yeah,
zip,
that sounds
not
alright.
12 zip. 12-2 zip.
12-2 zip. Oh.
Where'd my video go?
Oh god. Technical there
I'm
he
back.
is. There he is.
Technical responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
Love that. All right. So Matt, do you want to talk football at all?
I do because I'm excited for the
Oh.
draft.
That
You mean the
okay.
draft? You're not getting the first pick on.
You guys are gonna blow it.
Just saying.
How far? Like, is it? It's
I
got to
don't
be
know.
super close for the first pick, right? Because if you win one of the next few games, you're gonna lose that first pick, I assume, or do you guys have it by like a good margin?
Yeah. So this is a shitty year to be shitty, honestly,
'cause the
because
draft is not
everybody
great.
sucks.
It's also the draft
Um,
is kind of
He said, "This is
So-
going to be
I feel.
shitty."
I don't know if I fully agree with that. I think there's not as many like superstar players. I think there's still plenty of very good players though.
Look at quality, but yeah, there's not superstars. I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
That's
It's not
more so
top
what I
heavy,
meant.
for sure. But
So Cam Ward.
if the
Shador?
Giants
No, wait, it's
lose,
gonna be
their
Shador.
strength of schedule is higher than the rest of the bad teams. So
Okay.
technically, like they're the best of the bad teams because they've lost to good opponents, which like does nothing for me. But I think they would drop down to 5,
Wow,
4 or 5.
Jesus Christ,
lose a game.
that's
Or if they win a
bad.
game, I'm sorry.
That's bad
Mhm.
if that happens.
Dude, that's horrible.
That's real bad.
But right now, the Titans and Jaguars are playing each other,
Oh,
so it
okay.
might only be 4 because one
Okay.
of them will win and jump out.
Speaking of, like the Jets aren't that much better than the Giants. We're 4-11, so
And what
We're
do you have,
gonna
the
be-
9th pick?
where is that what we would get? I don't even know. I don't. Pay,
I think
I'm not
it's
paying
so
attention
bad.
to it yet.
4 and 13 got you the second pick last year.
Yeah.
That was the Commanders.
You have
Yep.
to like be historically bad to get top
Like
pick
0
this
and
year.
0 and 16 bad to get a
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Honestly, Chris, was it you that said the Giants might go 0 and 16? You were close, man.
but
Yeah.
he did.
0 and 17, whatever
he
it
did
is.
say something like that. Yeah.
You were,
Yeah.
That was-
you were really close.
I thought they weren't going to win one fucking game, honestly. And then
I thought you were out of your mind.
That was one of those takes that we Matt and
Oh!
I definitely scoffed at.
Yeah. I
It-
definitely laughed at you on that one.
I
So
wish
I'm
I-
watching the
I
watching
said
the
in-
Giants game, and Singletary just coughed up the ball, and then
Oh.
Wandell Robinson just picked it back up.
landed on it. Yeah, I said in the past episode, the penultimate, that I wish I had the wherewithal to like go back and what was it? What did I say, Chris?
Oh, see how many times we've said Engelbert Humperdinck?
Oh, that. But I also wish I had the wherewithal to go back and go over Chris's hot takes and see what like came close to panning out.
We could just make a compilation of the outrageous shit that comes out of my mouth during.
I think you could do that for all of our hot takes, honestly.
True,
Yep.
that's true.
Yep.
We may need to keep track of these in the new year.
Yeah, like keep a
Make a
document of like,
compilation.
all right, that's you putting that in as your hot take.
We're gonna make a
Doing-
compilation and then send it to all our
Best and
family
worst.
members in like JPEG files.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Well, you could do that. I'm gonna send it to radio stations, and hopefully somebody thinks we're fun enough to pick us up. But I think of the business aspect of it. But
Okay, it's business deal.
But yeah. So
We
what do you to get back to somewhat serious? What do you look forward to in the draft? Like, what if you get the number 1 pick? Is it Shador? Like, what are you doing versus what do you think is gonna happen?
I'm so torn on these two quarterbacks. I think they both have flaws. I think
Mm-hmm.
they both have big, strengths. But
You
at the
also
same
have to keep
time,
in mind if you draft a Shador that Prime is coming with him.
yes. Well, Prime he's trying to stay coach at Colorado.
He's just saying that. If Shador
They give him a
gets
fat
drafted,
bag.
That would
Coach
be
Prime
really
is coming
shitty
in.
if he did that because he
coaches-
just got the
coaches do that all
top
the time.
quarterback prospect.
Coaches literally do that all the time in all of college sports.
I know, but
I
that kid
think-
flipped his commitment to come to Colorado. He was already committed
Yeah,
to, I think, LSU or something like that.
I think that was a backup plan. I think Prime did that, and it was like, all right, if Shador doesn't go to a team I want to go to, then now I have one of the best quarterbacks in the nation coming my way. I think that, did you see the thing with the cleats?
Yeah, that was stupid. I hate that. Don't fucking do that.
That's a bad.
Then if you don't get drafted by the Giants, you look like such
a-
an idiot.
yeah, I don't think that's the move. But
And also, can we talk about how he had his worst game of the season wearing the Giants cleats?
it makes sense. He's already fitting right in.
He's perfect for us. He's
He
ready to
knows-
go.
He knows what the fucking task is, and he understood the assignment.
Yeah,
All
right.
So sorry.
So I think my overall answer is Cam Ward.
Okay.
What I was getting to in a long way there was Cam Ward. I love his arm strength. He made one throw yesterday in his bowl game that I was like, he like was pressured. He stepped up in the pocket instead of stepping back, and he just delivered like a little floater right over the defender. It was absolutely beautiful, and I was like, that's what I want.
I can.
So Cam
understand
Ward is
that.
my answer.
Do you think Dable will be his coach, or you think it'll be a new guy?
Dude, yes. I still think that this is a coordinated tank. I think this is on purpose. I think
everybody's on board.
I think they saw what happened last year. They thought they could trade up last year. That's why they didn't care about winning the games. They were confident in the fact that they could trade up. Couldn't do it. got absolutely fucked for another year, and then now they were like, we're not doing that again. We are going to lose all the way through. And I think it's on purpose. And I think Mara knows about it. I think Joe Shane knows about it. Because if you look at the roster on the Giants, people like to say that they're the worst team in the league. I don't think so. I actually think they have a lot of great pieces.
I didn't think that they were coming into the season like a lot of like analysts said. Obviously, they were like somewhat right, whether they're tanking on purpose or not. They're arguably the worst team in football. But
record-wise, playing wise right now, yeah. But they're not the worst roster.
I do not think they are either. That's what I was trying to get to. Was that prior to the season, I definitely did not think they were a bottom three, I should say, team.
Yeah,
I thought they were maybe in the 20s. But if you pulled a few moves,
20 to 22nd worst.
I think that they were in that. It's at least you guys didn't have the situation that the Jets did, where like we have arguably one of the best rosters in football and have become a bottom 10 team. I keep going top.
Listen, exactly. Yeah, you do, you dirty fuck. So I was talking to my father-in-law 2 days ago, and I told him this is what I think the Giants are going to do for the draft. And he said, I don't hate that decision. I think if the Giants get the first fucking pick, they're going to go Travis Hunter.
Fuck you.
Hold up. Take it easy. The Giants are going to go Travis Hunter.
I'm sorry.
You're going to have Travis Hunter and Malik Neighbors, and you know who you're going to pick up? He's going to be a stud because this is just how the fucking Jets work. You're going to pick up Zach Wilson.
Oh, dear God.
And he's going to be the guy.
No, that's not happening.
I'm telling you it's going to happen. Word to the bagel.
All right, Dylan, you want to book that as the first hot take of the new year, even though it's not the new year?
Yes. Let me write this down.
Bro, look at Geno Smith. Look at Sam Darnold, bro. Come on, man.
Zach Wilson is the third QB in Denver right now. He might be the fourth.
Okay. Also, Bo Nix threw a fucking.
He was almost the fourth because Daniel Jones almost signed there.
Yeah, I know. No, Daniel Jones is going to go to playoffs either way.
Dude, if the Giants draft Travis Hunter, you could put this as my hot take. I think Travis Hunter sucks. I think he's a good college player. I don't think he's that good.
He's a Shohei Ohtani.
He's not the best at either position, dude. What?
He's a Shohei Ohtani of college football, apparently.
So the problem is Shohei Ohtani is the best at near the top of both things that he does. He's the best hitter by far in the league. And he's one of the best pitchers. So like that makes sense. Travis Hunter is not the best wide receiver. And he's not the best corner.
No. But now,
so it's like
whoever drafts
good
him,
at both.
Yeah, let's say whoever drafts him, because you're not going to play two positions in the NFL. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Positions?
Which one does he play?
Got to play. I think he's better at corner, but he's going to play receiver because there's more money in it.
Yeah, I guess so.
And the higher draft pick.
If the Giants draft him, I'm like, you're not playing wide receiver. We need defensive help.
Yeah, right.
You're not playing receiver.
I think he would be a better corner / safety than he would receiver, but like it's insane to me that he gets all this hype.
He does track the ball pretty well, though. I will give him that.
Yeah. All right. Sucks was the wrong word. I don't think he's going to be a good NFL prospect.
And here we go. Cuzzy Matt's going to take back his thing, and then they're going to.
The hot take I already put in the notes is that Matt thinks it said it auto-corrected to Traveling Hunter. Travis Hunter sucks.
Oh, so it's previous.
I think he's going to suck as an NFL player.
Nope, you put Travis Hunter sucks. That's locked in already.
All right, whatever.
I can't wait.
Stick to it.
I can't wait to
my
hear.
guns here.
I can't wait to hear Cuzzy Matt goes. You know what? Next year he's gonna go. I'm tired of the Travis Hunter slander. I'm tired of it. He's not that bad.
Maybe
it's gonna be. I'm tired of the Zach Wilson slander, right?
Yep. Oh, Brian,
I'm angry at you for saying that, man.
No, I would get legitimately like punching the air upset is that if Zach Wilson comes to the Giants and actually is like really good.
I wouldn't even be upset about it. I wouldn't be upset about it because it tells you straight away the guy, it's not that he couldn't deal with the New York spotlight. He just couldn't deal with the fucking Jets because they suck as an organization.
He's nothing on a Broncos team that is actually pretty good. But he hasn't sniffed the field. Well, no, he did.
They got Bo Nichols, you know what I mean? Bo Nicky Nicky Nicks.
I think he got put in at one point this season, but
he had a chance to win that job at a training camp, at least for a couple games. Mm-hmm. Couldn't do it.
Yep, not even close. Under who is obviously a good quarterback coach in Sean Payton. Like look at Bo Nix right now.
Also, Matt, your Uncle Mike said he did not hate that move at all.
All right, well, I have more of a problem with him because that's the dumbest thing ever. I hate that.
He goes, you know what? He goes, you know what, Chris? I think you're fucking right. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't think I am.
Wait,
I'm
you're
just
the one that
calling
brought
it
up
a
this idea.
Disaster of an offseason.
I am, yeah. I was like, watch, they're gonna
I
draft
thought
Travis.
I thought Mike brought up the idea.
I brought that shit up.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Completely agreed. He was like, yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
No, you're a full-fledged moron. Jesus Christ.
Listen to me. Understand. I speak things into existence, brother.
No, you don't.
I do. I told my dad one day I'd be bald.
Yeah, you're still not there.
I mean, I feel like I feel like anyone could say that.
right.
You won't, Matt, because you have a great fucking head of hair. Your brother might.
Probably be
That was-
bald at some point.
Your brother definitely
You know.
needs to. And we're gonna shout out Mike DeFranco real quick because we're gonna get him sponsored by Rogaine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Dylan, Chris is ruthless with these comments on Christmas
what?
Eve.
Man, dude,
Being-
I was killing Mike on Christmas. You kidding
Being
me?
a Giants fan, like not somebody who is tied to the Jets as Chris and I are, what do you think the Jets should do in the draft? Speaking of draft,
Oh, it's a good question.
You're asking me?
I want an outside opinion. Yeah,
Fuck, man. To be
be an
honest,
answer.
like with the
Run
Giants, you know
MetLife
what the
down to the
problem is. With the Jets, I don't 100% know what the problem is. It's kind
called-
of everything.
It's the owner. So if we get someone,
It's the owner. Well, yes, that's
we
a good
could
point.
trade owners. That would be the move.
It's this.
I'll give up our first round
Everything.
pick to get a different owner.
It's hard because
Yo,
if they
Matt,
pick
you
10th,
do that?
What?
they need to get
Imagine-
younger.
Imagine
You could
if
trade
put-
coaches technically.
Yeah, you can, I guess. But like, imagine if you could trade owners. That'd be sick.
Dude, yeah. I don't think anyone would take
people
Woody
be lost out
Johnson,
of
by the
the
way.
Not at all.
Shit, I was not expecting you to ask me this, so I'm thinking
That's why I'm good at
you have a
this.
lot of wide receivers. Is Garrett Wilson a free agent?
He's probably going to request a trade. He has 1 year left.
That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, right. They picked up his fifth-year option.
I don't know if they officially did, but it's kind of a guarantee that they will.
I don't think Devontae Adams.
I almost feel like they just can't get enough linemen at this point. Like offensive tackle
That's fair. Offensive line
or a
hasn't
project
really-
quarterback. There's a bunch of project quarterbacks in this draft that could be good.
We already have a project quarterback.
Yeah, but he's coming back from a torn ACL. You have no idea what he's going to be.
He did more than tear his ACL. His
I would say
injury was
you're right.
gruesome.
He destroyed his knee.
He obliterated, his ACL. That was insane.
And, like he's not touching the practice field this year, let alone the
He
real.
hasn't.
the real
Yeah,
field.
he hasn't done a single
Not cleared.
practice yet.
So
Well, insane. Which is also kind of worrying to me that it's been a year and a half and he still hasn't touched a practice field. But
that's what I would think too. So maybe not first round, but you got to remember that Aaron Rodgers is not going to be here forever. But there's a couple guys in the draft, like a Quinn Ewers, looking at him potentially.
I like Quinn Ewers.
I know you do.
I think
Jackson Dart is another guy. He's not going to be a first guy, but
I'd almost rather Dart in a later round because
yeah, but Ewers is a winner, man.
I think we need. The problem with our defense this year was run stopping. So if we could get a big mauler run stopper, that would be the route to go. If I don't
It really
think
depends what they do with Rodgers, though.
I want the kid from Michigan. I can't remember his name, but he's a big ugly that you could stick on the line.
Okay,
Big ugly.
Big ugly.
big O. You sound like Dave Gettleman right now.
Yeah, the guy from
What
Boston.
do you call him? Hog mollies?
Hog mollies.
Hot tamales.
No.
Hog mollies.
Big hot.
Chris, what do you think? What do you think we need other than get a new coach, a new just complete coaching staff, a new owner, which isn't going to happen?
I completely agree with Cozy Matt. I think the O line should be the main focus because, listen, you've seen it in New England, you've seen it in fucking Philly, you've seen it in San Francisco. A quarterback, no matter how shit or how good he is, without an O line sucks.
But I think ever since Fashanu came in, other than when he got
Fashanu's
injured,
great.
no. I think since Fashanu came in, and obviously not including the injury time in the last few weeks,
Mhm.
I think the O line has been fine. Aaron Rodgers just
Yeah.
can't fucking move. So I think if you get a young quarterback that can, move that pocket a little bit or move out of the pocket when need be, I don't think the O line is as desperate a thing as like we cannot stop the run right now. We legitimately can't stop the run. We know that they're gonna run. We can't stop it,
How about this? Do you
and that's
see?
huge.
Do you see a future in drafting Jalen Milrow?
No, not for
That's the
us
guy I
at
was
least.
thinking of.
Not for us. I
I
think
feel like Bama
the
guys
project.
do good in on the Jets.
Bama quarterbacks generally suck in the NFL, but Jalen Hurts had one phenomenal season and he's been meh ever since.
I mean, he won a Super Bowl, dude.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. You
No.
fuckhead.
Wait.
Oh yeah, he did. I forgot about
What's
that.
wrong with you two?
I forgot about that.
I knew
I
they
blanked it
went.
out of my mind.
I'm sure you did because God forbid a Philly team does anything to the Giants and they hate it. Like Deshaun Jackson. Have you taken him out of your head yet?
Never. It'll be burned in my head forever. Thanks for bringing it back up.
It was actually around this time. It was literally
I know
around
it was, Chris.
because there was still Christmas lights around the fucking little scoreboard when he fucking did that.
Yeah, I know.
No, Jalen Hurts did not win the Super Bowl.
Bro,
I'm looking. I just searched it. I knew they didn't win
No,
that
right?
Super Bowl.
what are you talking about?
I'm not bugging.
I
Jesus.
was gonna say it was Nick Foles.
I knew. Yeah, Nick Foles won the last Eagles. They didn't win in that Super Bowl.
He made it to the Super
Yo,
Bowl.
don't tell me.
I
They played the
knew
Chiefs.
I knew I wasn't going crazy. Jesus.
Dude, right?
Chris says stuff so confidently,
Yeah.
and it screws me up because I knew for a fact he didn't, and I was like, oh yeah, he might be right. Why do I still believe him? I don't know. It's been 50 episodes now, 50 regular episodes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you searched it. Oh my god.
I think this fucking chain is cutting the circulation off of my brain.
It's because it's not a chain.
It's not. It's Sarah's crossbody bag.
It's not a chain. Oh my god. All right, let's. I think we're pretty much done with football. Anybody else got anything to say?
Football sucks this year.
Do the eyes have it? The eyes have it. All right, moving on to baseball. Got anything to say there, Matt? We haven't had you on since the Soto signing, so right?
Well, we did a Soto.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. Since the special,
We sotoed.
since the special, we
I
had.
understand. I love the Sean Manaea signing. Absolutely
Yeah.
love it.
I thought that was great.
3 years, 75 million is nothing for a pitcher. I love that Stearns sticks to his guns and put up the ones.
Tribal chief, boy.
You tribal chief of Queens.
Oh, yeah.
I don't love what I'm hearing from Alonso.
I think I texted you guys this the other day
I don't love the
that there's
number. I'm
reports that
hearing.
he still wants 175, 200.
That's fucking.
And to be honest, yeah, if that's what his agent is telling him, if that's what Boris is telling him is still possible
If
at this
you-
point, like he's just doing him such a disservice.
Mhm. If you couldn't get
He's
that
lying to
deal as soon as free agent started, there's no shot it's happening a month in or 2 months in,
think
whatever it is at this point.
I don't know how many times they need to see it. It's like running backs in the NFL. Teams don't value them.
Mm-hmm.
Value power hitting, right-handed especially,
Not at his age,
first
too.
baseman. They don't. Yeah, exactly. They don't value them. They can find them wherever. To be honest, I hate to say it, but you can find 30 home runs pretty easily these days. There are
Yeah.
plenty of home run first guys that could, if you put them in every day, they'll strike out a ton,
Yeah.
but they'll hit you 30, 35 home runs.
Yeah,
I
You know,
think
you can
the
get
team-
Carlos Santana, he'll do it.
I think,
I
the
think he
teams
already
are
got
starting to
signed,
like
but-
really realize that like
No, Santana's
hey,
still up for grabs.
So like,
See, I
That's
can't
a guy.
trust. I can't trust you anymore. I don't know if that's true.
No.
I
I
think he signed
literally
with the
just saw it
Twins.
this morning. Santana's still up for grabs. They said if they don't sign Alonso, they're gonna go for him.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure he signed with the Twins.
I don't think so.
I put in Carlos Santana and the singer pulled up. Hold please.
Play back Carlos.
That
That doesn't sound like anything Carlos Santana ever
That
played.
sounded spot on. Okay,
Yeah, it's perfect.
Fucking
Cleveland. That's no. It still says on his Wikipedia that
He's a free agent. All
that
right,
he
maybe you're
plays-
right.
It says he plays for Cleveland.
Oh, so maybe Cleveland signed him.
Oh yeah, Cleveland
Yeah.
did
Trade
Returning
their
to- returning
first
to the
baseman, so that makes
Guardians.
sense.
7 days ago, he signed with the Guardians. You schmuck.
He was on the
And
Twins
yet-
last
and
year.
yet-
That's what wins me up.
you still
Josh-
doubt yourself.
I didn't that time. I
That's
called
gonna be
you
another
out.
compilation of me trying to fucking tell you that something's real and it's not, and
You're
you're
gonna
gonna
say
believe.
something completely false, and I go along with it. Just see how many things I get duped on this upcoming year.
Yeah.
Done? You want done?
Duped on.
I heard
Not-
done.
Not dude. Not
Dylan, you
Chris.
just got to get a counter of how many times Chris
Ding.
says something incorrect.
Oh my god, I just have like a clicker.
Ding, ding,
Yeah.
All right, we're at 46 now.
48 per
Yeah.
episode. And then
Jesus
Sean's just going to
Christ,
come in
if
and
you're
fact check the
talking,
shit out of
if
everything.
you're talking that much bullshit per episode, 48 is insane.
I love it.
That's almost like a thing per minute, but
I'll show you a thing per minute.
a thing every other minute almost, because we're almost at an hour and plus episodes. But anyway, what can and should the Mets do next?
Trade for Vladdy Jr.
Why?
Because why not? What do you mean
he's
why?
stuck- he's stuck
That's
on
Alonso.
Vladdy.
We need somebody.
He's stuck on Vlad Jr.
Sign anyone else. It's Vlad Jr. is going to be the
Come on,
most.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I-
on fucking Mets.
I also
Okay,
don't think you'd
let
have
me
to give
rephrase
up a
that.
haul because clearly the Blue Jays don't want him.
It's going to take things to get him. He's a free agent at the end of the year. And to be honest, man, if you look at the stats, he's not that much better than Pete. And he's going to get a lot more money.
Well, Dominicans just normally
he's
get
getting probably
He's
he might be
way
the only
younger.
one to get 30 million next year.
He's way younger too.
He's
He is,
26.
26.
Not as old. Not as old
Now,
as
granted,
I thought. But
It's not my money, so I don't care.
how old's
But I
Pete?
just don't think it's a smart use of your
32.
money.
Okay, he's my age. Okay,
You're getting
That's
like slightly
depressing.
better than Pete Alonso. That's it.
You think
Look at
he
the
has?
numbers; they're very similar.
Do you think he has a better future with that 6-year gap that he has in age?
Probably, but you're going to need to give him a 7, 8 year, 9 year deal, 10-year deal.
Yeah, that is.
So-
It's
true.
not your. It's not your.
I don't
money.
think any of these first basemen age well. So I'd rather do a 3-year deal. Because to be honest, I still think that I saw somebody tweet like, "Oh, like if he doesn't want 3 years, 90, like walk away." You don't have to walk away. Leave it on the table. Let him wait until February. Let him wait until late January. If he still isn't getting deals, still here if you want it, because it's a good
Yeah.
deal for both sides.
Let me ask you a question. Would you go 10 more? Would you give him 100 for 3?
To be honest, I think 30 million's already overpaying him. But to be honest, it's not my money, so why not?
Because
100 for
I heard
three?
I heard somebody say that. Why don't you go up 10? Maybe it'll change his mind. Dude, the guy's looking for double what we're giving him.
Yeah,
Basically.
100%.
So
I think,
the
I
way-
think at this
I also
point,
don't think
it's-
you have to though. You're bidding against yourself.
I think at this point it's Pete versus whatever the Mets will end up giving him because it
I
doesn't
think
seem
it's
like
I think it's Boris against the league at this point.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
going anywhere else. I think he's
You know
I
what?
think he's told Boris I want to stay here, but let's get as much as we can.
The thing about Boris is that he's really good for superstars. He's an amazing.
That's because he
agent
doesn't
for
have to do
superstars.
anything.
I know, but he's great at getting even more money than
He's good
people
at
expect.
signing superstars to be for him to be their agent, but he's not.
But no, you got to give him credit. I think with another agent, I don't think Soto gets the 765. I think it
Oh no, absolutely.
lands in the early 700s, late 600s,
I think
Yeah.
Rosenhaus
high
could get
600s,
it.
whatever. But
I think
that's a
somebody
big
like a
difference,
Rosenhaus.
though. You know, that $50 million is a huge difference. Whereas for those all-star level but not superstar guys, he fucks them over. He tells them that he can get them these huge deals, and he can't.
Beginning of last season, all the few pitchers he had that waited past, the start of the season.
I mean, he's telling Bregman's going to get 250.
Absolutely, I don't see that. I don't
Where are
see
you
it.
going to get 250 to Bregman? Where? In
Maybe
what world are you getting Bregman 250 at 32?
See, my
Maybe
whole thing is like
maybe we'll put together 250 for the both of them. You know,
package
both
deal.
to the Mets.
I mean,
Honestly,
I said it last episode.
Do you guys
160
need,
to Bregman,
do you
and
guys need a third?
we don't need it, but it
Who
would move
is your
Vientos
third?
to DH.
Vientos.
Vientos. Okay. You put
I saw some
Vientos
people
at
talking
DH.
about trading Vientos, and
Like-
whoever's saying that just needs to
Whoa.
stop. Just
Whoa.
get offline.
No.
Whoa.
Trading a 24-year-old budding superstar,
The-
get off Twitter.
After the
The
year he
o-
had? Get
The
fuck-
only time I'll quote Stephen A. Smith: "Stay off the weed."
For real. Like, what are you okay?
Definitely not.
Stay off the weed.
Who the hell else is left? Teoscar Hernandez went back to the Dodgers.
Dodgers,
Well,
yeah.
the Mets apparently
Oh
gave
wow,
him a
Gleyber
2-year
Torres went to Detroit. That sucks for
Yeah.
him. 1 year, 15 million. Man, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, apparently the Mets offered Teoscar Hernandez 2 years, and that was his second choice before he went to the Dodgers. So
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
He got 3 for 66, so he didn't really
I'm
get
okay with
that
it because
much.
it would move Nimmo back to center, and I don't really want to move him back to center.
yeah, me neither. I'll keep him where he's now. Let me ask you a question, Matt, real quick. Who would you play at
Yeah.
center, Jose Siri or Tyrone Taylor?
It's a great question. I would have to look at their stats fully.
Jose
I don't
Siri's a
even
way
know-
better fucking outfielder.
Is he a lefty?
Yes.
Oh, then well, it's gonna be. Are you asking me which one I'd play full time, or
Yes.
if I'd go? Okay, if I had to pick full time, I would probably go Jose Siri. I think the speed that he gives you, the fielding is probably slightly better than Tyrone Taylor, which is saying a lot because he's a very good fielder.
Yeah, it's true.
But he's also got an absolute cannon. But realistically, it's going to be a platoon. It's going to be the both of them because Tyrone Taylor's a righty and Jose Siri's a lefty.
Yeah.
So realistically, it's going to be both until maybe Drew Gilbert comes up this year. You don't know. He didn't play much last year, so it's tough to say. But
I mean,
also, I think Acuna can play some center field if I remember correctly.
Cunha can play center field. You're right.
So might be an
I-
option too.
I oddly knew that. I was just gonna confirm. Like, yeah, he can.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Why
Because
why would
Dylan
I
is
know?
a secret Mets fan.
Oh,
Why
that's
did I not?
I know he is. Of course, he wants to be orange and blue all day.
That's my
I just start-
conspiracy theory now.
I just
Okay.
start spurting out like the players you have coming up. Like, yeah, no, that guy's great. I've been watching. I mean, no, I have nothing. I know nothing about him.
Jose Siri
Yeah,
is
I-
actually a righty. I fucked that up.
Is he? Okay. Well, that makes that tough. I don't know then. I would still stick with Siri if you had to pick one to play full time.
Okay.
Jack Flaherty's still a free agent.
That's
Jack
a guy I would be
Flaherty,
interested in
he's
if
gonna end up in
Sasaki
Detroit.
doesn't work out.
Justin Verlander's a free agent.
Yes, I did know that. I mean, listen, man, it wouldn't take much to get him if you wanted to take a flyer.
Fuck out
Could
of
you
here. I don't
imagine? Could
fuck
you
with
imagine?
the back?
Could you imagine that happening? Though you get him even cheaper, but this time it works out. That'd
It's
be
not.
nuts.
It's not crazy to say.
Max Scherzer is also available.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
No.
That one
Actually,
I wouldn't-
talk so much shit about the Mets. He can
Yeah.
eat my ass. Fuck him. He's a-
Yeah.
that one I wouldn't touch. I don't
Clayton
want any part of that.
Kershaw. You have Andrew Henney. You
Clayton
have
Kershaw
Charlie,
is a free agent.
yeah,
Dodgers
Char-
haven't re-signed him.
Mind.
Charlie Morton, Kyle Gibson. I said Patrick Coaching. Jose Quintana, Michael Lorenzen, Mike Clevenger.
Would I mind a
Clevenger.
reunion with Jose Quintana? No.
There's a lot of pitchers. Actually,
I don't think you're
available.
recreating this year, man. I hate to say it.
For
Oh,
who?
I think
no.
he's gonna be cooked soon.
Who?
Jose Quintana. I mean, he's
Quintana.
gonna be
Oh, yeah.
33 this year. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Roki Sasaki. Is that the
Yeah,
one?
it's
Is that
Roki
the one?
Sasaki.
Is that the one you
it's
gotta
Sasaki or nothing, most likely.
go? Okay.
Pretty much.
Or make a trade for Luis Castillo. Those are the two guys I want.
Now, let me
Sasaki.
ask you a question. Okay, here we go. Who would you trade for Luis Castillo if you're going to give a package to Seattle? Go ahead.
It's gonna,
gonna
be
take
a
a
lot of
lot.
prospects.
I was just say I don't know if you're gonna love my answer, but it's gonna
I'm-
take a lot.
I'm going to tell you who I would trade, and you'll tell me yours, and we'll just.
This
wanna
is
go
gonna be a
first?
trade that somebody
Go first.
proposes in like fantasy football. That makes no sense.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you. Ready? Drew Gilbert,
Okay.
Great start.
Jet Williams,
Okay.
Brett Beatty,
Okay.
Mhm.
and Hawk. I'll give you those four.
You think
That's a
they're going for
lot.
that?
I'll give you that. I'll
Those are
give
top-
you those.
those are
four,
top
you
five
get
prospects.
Castillo.
I get. Well, you're gonna give up the top.
Jet
five.
Williams, Drew Gilbert.
Are those
and-
legitimately like the top five? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prospects? that you
Pretty
guys
much.
Pretty much, yeah.
think? That's wild. If so,
Jet-
is he really that worth it? He had an 11-2 record.
Jet
last
Gilbert
year.
and Beatty
11
were
and
all
12,
top
sorry.
100 prospects. And then they got hurt last. Jet didn't play last year much because he got hurt.
You
Drew
know,
Gilbert didn't play much, and Brett had a tough year in the majors.
Bret Hart had a tough year.
He was about to be
Yeah.
a Red Sox. Red Sox.
Hawk I'm fine with
That
because he's
sounded
in
weird.
single A. Hawk I'm fine with because he's in single A. Honestly, man, as long I got three guys that I don't think should be touched. I think Acuna should stay.
Absolutely.
Brian Clifford should stay.
Yes.
And because I think he's gonna be the best of that bunch. And Brandon Sproat. Those are the only three I care about.
Okay, so now from what I'm
I think
hearing,
Brandon Sproat's gonna be up this year. and he's
from
gonna do
what
it.
I'm hearing coming from you right now, if you want to get Luis Castillo, you're throwing a magic name into there that I don't want you to throw.
What?
You're throwing Ronnie Mauricio in there.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
You want to get rid of Ronnie Mauricio?
Dude, do you think he's that good?
Yes, dude.
Dude, he is Daniel Murphy all over again, except faster.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. And like, I'm not talking about. I'm not
I
talking
think
about
he's
the
a worse
end of the
version
Mets.
of Ellie
career.
De La Cruz.
Which
Ellie
Don't
De
get
La
me
Cruz
started
is a
on
great
Ellie.
player.
he's a good player.
He's just on a shit team.
He's He's a good player. He's not the superstar that people make him out to be.
You think that
He's
O'Neal?
fast and he throws
do you think
hard,
O'Neal
that's
Cruz
why.
is better than him?
I don't know, to be honest. I'd have to look at his stats. But he plays on a shitty team, so I don't watch him much. But no, I think Ronnie Mauricio is a like catching lightning in a bottle. He came up, dude. He doesn't have a position, first off, and like when he was up, he had like a 680 OPS. It wasn't like he had a couple good games and then did absolutely nothing and struck out 3 times a game. And I don't know why no one else remembers that part. He had like 2 really great weeks, and then he was basically shit the entire time. And he doesn't play a position. Where is he playing in the field?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, yeah, he's not going to play fucking short because we got Lindor. He's not going to play second because we got Acuna. So maybe we'll put him at left. I don't know.
Also, they tried left. He was atrocious.
Yeah, he was bad.
He was horrible. I think he lasted like 2 weeks, and they're like, get him out of the outfield.
See, but now think about this. They'll do that, right? They'll trade Ronnie Mauricio for Luis Castillo. Ronnie Mauricio go to the fucking Mariners and be a stud.
Who cares?
Yeah, but
Dude,
that's one of those
I
things
don't-
where it's like with the Knicks, the trades they've made. It's like, oh, they could have been great, but they just wouldn't have been great in our system.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You
I
know,
also-
like they
dude,
might
look at
never
the
be
Edwin
good
Diaz
with the
trade.
Mets.
Look at the Edwin Diaz trade. Where's Jared Kelenic right now? People were talking about him as Mike Trout 2.0. Where is he right now? Do you know?
No.
He's a depth outfielder on the Braves. He's done nothing.
Oh wow, crazy.
He's been in the league for 4 years already.
That's pretty tough.
He's bad.
Not
Like,
that long,
this is why you don't get stuck on prospects.
Yeah, I get that.
You don't know,
I
man.
agree.
unless they're like a real like sure thing.
Yeah, you have the number 1 prospect in all of baseball. Don't trade them.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I know this is I'm outman 2-1, but any thoughts on what the Yanks should do next?
Yeah.
Stop overpaying people.
Stop charging
At this point, I don't give a shit.
$50
Do
for a
whatever you have to do.
bucket of fried chicken and fucking soda.
Okay, that went well.
I hate that they cheaped out at first base. By the way,
Yeah, they could have.
What,
They,
anybody
Gold-
convincing
They-
themselves
with
that Goldschmidt's going to have a bounce back year
I kind of
not
do.
happening.
out of their mind. He was horrible last year.
I know. He's 37. Also, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, granted, he probably won't be as bad as he was last year.
But you've seen it
Um,
before. You've seen instances where literally from Cardinals to Yankees where they come back and they have at least good hitting.
Okay, he's not going
seasons,
to be
so-
Matt Carpenter, dude. He's not.
Remember Lance Berkman?
Anyway,
He came from the Cardinals.
yeah, I am aware.
Matt Holliday.
We could
down the
go get
list.
if we want to swap. If we want to,
Wow, yeah, the Yankees have had a lot of Cardinals on their team.
A lot.
that's very
Wow.
weird. Yeah, I didn't know it was that many. And it's probably way more if we really dig.
Who's playing second base for them next year?
For us,
Engelbert Humperdinck.
No,
might be.
they might move Chapman to third.
Who?
That's a good not Chapman. Jesus Christ.
I was like, Matt Chapman's on the Yankees? What?
Jazz, not my wife.
Oh, Jazz,
my,
yeah.
my wife may
Oh,
play third.
true. That is Jazz's
Yes.
natural position.
It's third, but I don't know who would go to second.
No,
'cause
it's
he
second,
played-
dude.
It's second.
Dude, he
No.
was traded as a second baseman center fielder. He had never played third before. We
So
talked
was it-
about this.
Was it third that he played? Why am I forgetting what the hell just happened?
He's
this
never
season?
played third before the Yankees.
Okay, so second is where they're moving it. I just got everything completely back.
They would move him to second.
So we need a
That's
third.
true. DJ LeMahieu.
Dear God, no. First of all, he played first for us mostly.
I know, because he stunk at third. He's too
He's-
old.
Absolute trash. I actually
They
don't
can
know
find a
who
third
are
baseman.
Yankees. Let me see. Yankees roster.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know
not-
who would
not
play third for them
rumors.
next year.
Not rumors. God damn it.
Yankee rumors.
40 man.
They could have gone for Arenado, but he didn't. He did not want to come to the
Dude,
Yankees.
he just rejected the offer. He's like, no, I don't want to go.
He doesn't. They're not on his
Rotation,
list.
First, second, third. They have Jazz at third and second. Funny. If we have Oswaldo Cabrera. He can hold up.
That's who will play. That's who. I knew I was missing someone, but still, you're banking on a better season from him.
If there's no other legitimate options, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
He's
So you're
solid
okay with
enough.
a
He's got talent.
Goldschmidt, You know what though, man? I'll actually say this, and this is my.
Say it. It feels like I'm gonna like this.
You are gonna like it.
I need something
Only
I
'cause
do
his
think the
wife's
Yankees are going
fan.
back to the World Series regardless next year.
like that.
Like, I honestly don't think it's that much of a question, dude. Look at the AL; it's terrible.
Yeah,
Who's
that's
trying
what it-
right now?
No, that's true.
Who else in the American League is trying to be good? It's
That's
the
fair.
Yankees. The
Maybe
Astros maybe, but they're doing weird shit.
No.
They're giving up, trading Kyle Tucker and giving up Alex Bregman and expect to be back. Who
Yeah.
else is going to be that good? Nobody.
Do
The
you
AL
think
Central is
Baltimore's going to
open
be
to
good
joke.
next year?
Who?
Baltimore?
Of course, Baltimore is going to be good, but like, you see how they are, man. I don't trust Baltimore at
Chokers.
all.
They're chokers, unfortunately.
They're chokers. And
Shut
ever
up.
since those fans ripped on us for being Mets fans instead of the Yankee fans sitting
Went-
behind us,
It
I
legitimately
don't
went all
trust our
downhill.
Orioles fans.
But it
I
went
don't trust
downhill from
Orioles
like
fans.
that point on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, honestly,
we ruined their season.
yeah.
Those fucking drunks from New York completely messed everything up for us.
Came into Camden
Fucking
Yards,
guys. What's wrong with
made
these
it-
guys? from New
got
York?
way too drunk and destroyed their season.
I just sounded made Baltimoreans sound like Bostonians. I was like, those fucking guys from
Baltimoreans?
Baltimoreans. Baltimore.
There is a Baltimore accent. I couldn't even do it if I tried.
No, Baltimore
definitely not.
accents is wild.
Yeah.
All right, real quick before we kick Koozie Matt off. St.
Koozie?
John's.
Koozie.
Yeah, Koozie. St. Juan's. They're on a roll just like our Knicks.
Juan.
They're looking good, man.
They are. They get like a 21 point victory yesterday. They won by 20. I think.
Yes, about. Think about it.
We're still unranked. I'm looking at the top 25 right now. But does the coaches poll mean anything?
Not really.
Because we're 24th in the coaches poll, so that makes me a little
Makes you
happy.
feel a little bit better, actually.
6 in a
It's
row.
just for feelings, honestly. You know.
Yeah, we beat Delaware by 21. Okay, I was right. We beat Providence by
But
2. That's the game.
Got
I
Creighton
definitely
coming
wanted.
up, I believe, on Tuesday.
Providence?
Yes.
Creighton's a big one.
Yeah, the day this episode releases is when we will play Creighton. Then we got Butler. We have a lot of Big East games. Pretty much all Big East
Mhm.
games. Actually, only Big East games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I don't think it's that crazy to say that they could win the Big East regular season title and
think
get the
so.
automatic bid.
I think so.
Um,
I think
I don't
if
think that's
not
crazy.
that, then I think it's not crazy. As long as it's not in the Bahamas, that we could go through the Big East tourney and win that.
yeah, we just can't play outside of the U.S. and we're
No.
good.
If we stay on U.S. soil, we're Gucci.
Yeah.
But that Providence game, the game winner.
Yeah, that was right. We
thought
haven't
I
talked since then.
thought I'd get so much more excitement out of you for that. Jesus Christ!
I had to think back for a minute. Lots happened. All right.
I said the Providence game. Matt's just like,
I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I was the gears
Just-
turning.
Yeah, that game's cool.
Providence.
that was the
Yeah.
equivalent of the smile and wave, boys.
Dude, I scared the crap out of Angela when I was
Oh, that was
when that
insane.
happened because we're in tight quarters here now, and
I
she's
yelped.
just sitting next to me. I was just like, yeah, and like threw my arm out, threw the fist out. She was like, what the like? She scared me. I'm like, I'm sorry.
That was
Like that never
incredible.
happens.
No,
Oh,
Zuby
That always
Ejiofor
happens the other way.
with that jump hook push shot.
Dude, it was the ugliest shot, but it worked.
it worked.
It
Yeah,
was just get it in the air.
it's been a lot of good basketball lately. Some of it is like in the beginning of the season where we don't start off great, but we damn
Mhm.
sure finish great because we have 3 in the last 4 have been 20 or more point wins.
Yeah, they've been crushing it, man, and
Sick.
they haven't been getting behind early, which is something they usually do.
So predicting right now, we're making the tourney.
Yeah,
I think so too.
100%.
I you can't ignore us if we just keep crushing everyone.
Listen, I mean, the Creighton game will be a big test, but I think St. John's is easily the top 3 teams in the Big East, between UConn and
Mhm.
what's it called, Creighton.
Yeah.
Marquette's in there somewhere, but I don't know much
I
about
was
them.
gonna say don't sleep on Marquette because they've been ranked for a majority of the season.
Yeah, but I feel like they always flame out.
That's fair. They're still top 10.
That could be
They're-
based on
they're-
nothing, but
They're 8 right now.
they're
With
8.
they're 8th. They were 6th. Before
What have they
this.
beat?
They're 11-2, so they've beaten pretty much everybody they've faced, same as us. They've beaten Xavier, Butler, Wisconsin, West. They've beat nobody.
That's right.
They
So this
beat
is my
They
problem
beat
with
Purdue. That's the only good team in Wisconsin. Is ranked 11th. I don't know what they were ranked when they played them, but
Okay, all right, I'll give them that then. All right,
Wisconsin and Purdue, but they lost to a ranked Iowa State.
I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I think the strength of our wins is right up there with theirs.
Sometimes I don't understand how they rank certain wins over others, but
It's a popularity contest.
listen, beat Creighton and I guarantee we're in. So
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So this has been an awesome segment for you to be on the finale of season 1 to end the year to all this. So we're looking. You know what? I'm gonna ask you one quick thing, which we
Okay.
went over in the penultimate episode. What is one thing you are looking forward to since you are involved in the pod? What is one thing you're looking forward to happening to the pod, to covering? I don't know. Whatever you're looking forward to for the pod.
I mean, my answers should be obvious right now. It's talking about Juan Soto on the Mets all fucking year for the next, how many years? 15 years?
15.
Chris
I'm
went
talking
with
about the
a,
next 15 years, man.
Chris went
I
with
am
a
so
nicer.
excited to watch
Chris went
Juan
with something
Soto.
nicer about, he would like to see the pod grow and everything. You're a selfish asshole who just wants to talk about Juan Soto. Great. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the question.
No, he did. He fully understood the assignment.
No, I love it. That's the type of answer I want, a truthful one. He is dead excited about Juan Soto. I love it. I'll take it.
That's it. That's all I care about right now.
All right. Let's roll Cuzzy Matt's outro music and we'll see you in the new
See ya.
year.
See ya, everyone. Happy New Year.
Holla. Yo.
Long time listener, first time caller, Sean, joining us.
Presented by Dylan DeFranco.
Hell yeah.
All right, we have a surprise. Obviously, it's not a surprise now, but we have a surprise for everyone that we finally brought the aforementioned Sean on.
Yeah.
I thought that was a full bottle of like champagne or something out of the corner of my eye.
That would have been sick.
But yeah, we're bringing Sean on for the finale episode of season 1.
Sean, the fact checker.
Yeah. We
My
need to come
man.
up with a good nickname for him like we did Cuzzy Matt. But
So- Lost lovers have united between me and Chris.
facts.
Hell yeah, baby.
This love can finally consummate. All right. Sean, we brought you here for one reason and one reason only. That is to shit talk Chris. I mean, the Rangers.
I mean, it's much easier to shit talk the Rangers than it is to shit talk Chris, that's for sure.
Facts. Love to hear that.
That's pathetic from top to bottom right now. They were just a disgrace yesterday against Tampa.
It's horrible. They were horrible.
I mean, 2 shorthanded goals. Last week they played the Devils. 2 too many men on the ice penalties. I mean, 1 is kind of forgivable, but 2 in the same game led to 2 power play goals. That's coaching.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know you and I have spoken off pod about this before, but I think you're on the same page as Chris and I, which is kind of just like this needs to be an uphaul. Like everything just needs to change at this point because nothing's working. We've traded away who we thought were problems on the team, and nobody can get it going. I mean, the Lightning game yesterday was just tough to keep up with because you go down 1-0. All right, Rangers tied up 1-1. Cool. Then the Lightning just rip off like 4. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. This is what we've been used to seeing because we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 out of the last 11, but even more than that out of like the last 16.
Yeah, and it's not even so much losing that many games. Like, you're not even in the game.
Yeah.
No. They're not even scoring.
Our defense is shit, and then we can't score to supplement that. So,
Yeah, I mean, there was a play yesterday, the first shorthanded goal by Tampa. There was a loose puck in front of Vasilevsky. You had 4 Ranger forwards just converge on it. Nobody touched it.
yep.
Tampa gets it out, and now you've got a 2-on-1 going the other way.
It's rough. Also, how much hockey do you watch that you know exactly what's going on in the Rangers games?
A lot. It's the
You're
only...
for people listening, Sean is in Florida and is a Panthers fan. So I'm pretty sure he's just watching the Rangers so he could shit talk us.
No, I mean, so what the NHL has done has made hockey so accessible.
Yeah, that is true. They've done an awesome job with that.
Deal. I mean, you get every out of market game every night. So
You sound like a commercial.
who are like iffy on hockey, ESPN Plus, and you can watch any team you want.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I still just, since I really only pay attention to the Rangers that much, and because the pod just takes up too much of my time, I just stick to the Gotham Sports app and I call it a day.
So busy.
I took up another hobby, which is, it's gonna sound funny, but it's baking.
Bro, you're cute enough to where it's not funny.
Yeah,
I-
you already look like a fucking cupcake, so you might as well make some.
With me eating on the pod, it makes sense though. All right. Speaking of, I'm gonna try these Oreo sticks from China, since
man,
I'm just
like,
this is
what
gonna
the-
be a thing every
Are you
segment.
just
I'm gonna try
have a
something.
fucking new thing to eat every fucking episode now?
Yeah. Yep.
See the segment, Dilly Eats.
Let's see.
Yo.
Oh, okay. It's
We're gonna call it Dylan's fat fuckitis time. Fuck it, why not?
Oh, this is great ASMR.
Yeah, it's really not. I can't hear shit.
You don't hear all that?
No.
Nothing. Oh,
Not
geez. All right,
What are those, Black and Milds? What the fuck are you eating?
all right, done.
Oh my!
It's like I'm like a kid with those sugar cigarette things. You remember those from back in the day?
Those Black and Milds covered in charcoal.
Yep.
These are Oreo like pirouettes almost.
Whatever you want to call them. That's a good description, actually. The Oreo pirouettes.
That's what this is. Yeah, they're so good.
They're so good.
Straight from China.
They're just delicious. Oh my god. Where the
Okay, that's
can-
really good.
f- that?
Good for anything though, because every snack is so good, and he eats every snack.
That's right. I'm not really gonna shit talk any snacks unless it's the Coca-Cola Oreos.
Yeah, those sucked.
They did not taste like Coca-Cola. No, the Oreos did. The Coca-Cola Oreo didn't.
Those would not have made it down here.
Don't get the Coca-Cola that tastes like Oreos because it doesn't just taste like Diet Coke. The
Yeah, it's-
Oreos that taste like Coca-Cola do, and they have like popping candy in them. It's a weird experience.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess my only other like thing to ask, just because I don't know what more. I don't know if you've watched any Islanders hockey. They went ham last night. I think they won 6-3, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was 6-3.
I can't trust you anymore, so I'm gonna trust ESPN for that. Yeah, they won 6-3 against the Penguins.
I just told you that they won 6-3. Dylan,
I don't trust you anymore.
if Sean doesn't fact check me, I'm right.
No, they did win 6-3. The game was closer though than the 6-3 final. But all that matters is they won 6-3. So that's a check mark for Chris.
At that point, I don't know if I haven't checked the standings today, but the standings were Rangers, Islanders right at the bottom of.
The bottom
No,
of
it
the
still is. The Rangers are actually worse than the Islanders now in the Metropolitan Division, so that's fun.
Well, yes, but the division isn't what matters, right?
No, I
Because
know.
you're
I just wanted to point out that they were last in something. So
only 5 points out. You're only
Okay.
5 points out from a playoff spot. The problem is you're chasing one team because you're never going to catch the 7 teams at the top. I don't think. So you're chasing Ottawa right now. But they're going in the right direction, and the Rangers are just plummeting.
well, that actually is funny. They almost have an identical record to us.
hmm
I mean, do you think that they make it to the playoffs this year?
I don't think they make it. But there's a few things that I think they could do to turn it around, kind of boost some team morale, right? So the first thing, Vincent Trocheck needs to be your next captain.
I don't disagree.
He might not put up the stats every night that these guys like Panarin will, but he's going to do the things that nobody wants to do, right? He's going to get in on the forecheck and hit. He's going to back check. He'll drop the gloves if he has to. You know, and accountability is what makes a captain on a hockey team.
It's true.
I'm gonna be like a debate moderator. Chris, do you have any rebuttal to that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh shit. Okay.
Actually, no, I don't. He's actually right.
I was gonna say that sounded like a really good argument
No.
from Sean. I don't.
That was pretty spot on. The Rangers just like I've said in other episodes, I don't know what the fuck went wrong. Like they were
The team is largely the same as last season, which
yeah,
almost
dude,
went
like
to
their
the
chemistry last
final.
season was beautiful. And to see a team that good drop to complete dog shit that fast, it's mind-boggling. So at this
And
point,
we started the season fairly hot, so
yeah.
I mean,
that's
so what I would say went wrong, if I had to point out anything, I think that the system that Peter Laviolette has been preaching, those guys just don't believe in that anymore, right? Last year, winning the President's Trophy, you didn't make any improvements. So, like the Panthers, the year that we won the President's Trophy, we traded our best player. We traded Jonathan Huberdeau and got Matt Chuck. And he gave us that sandpaper, get in your face, scrap at the net that you're not going to get from a guy like Huberdeau. So,
I don't think I've ever heard somebody described as sandpaper, so well done.
hey, that's what it is, man. You got to have that sandpaper finish on some guys, you know. But look at all your other teams, right? The Knicks had a great year last year. They went out and tried to get better.
Damn near uphauled like half the roster.
Exactly. The Yankees trying to make improvements. You can't just work. You can't go with what didn't work. Because if you didn't win the championship, something didn't work.
True. Oh, very good point. You know, I thought it was weird that like it wasn't I did kind of want him to run it back, but it wasn't the same as the Knicks where it's like the reason we didn't go all the way was purely because of injury. Like who would have known what the Knicks would have done last year?
Right.
I think we easily make it to the ECF, but the Rangers, it was like, no, we were all pretty much healthy and we kind of exhausted every bit of what we could do.
Mm-hmm.
And we just got slayed by, you know, a juggernaut that eventually went on. But yeah, I don't know what they do from here. I think I'm just so mad that I'm just like, fuck it, tear the whole thing down.
Well, and
But-
another big thing was you have your captain in Jacob Trouba. In the offseason, they're talking to him about we might be trading you. So what precedent does that set in your locker room when your captain that's making $8.5 million a year, he's not even safe. He's on the chopping block.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's not a good look.
You know, that's a trickle down. If he can go, anybody can go.
I was confused. I was like, we don't have him anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to win when it's like that. I mean, his no trade clause, like half the league, this many teams.
They swindled him into accepting that trade, though. I'll give the Rangers kind of credit and backlash on that because they did a good job of talking him into. It's like, all right, we could trade you. Like, we don't have to trade you. We'll just stick you on the bench or something. But
like when it comes to player development, you guys just aren't there, right?
Yeah,
Capo Caco, first of all, shouldn't have been drafted second overall. He had a good rookie showcase, which vaulted him. He came out of nowhere, gets drafted second overall.
I got bought into the hype with that one. I'm not gonna lie.
But then you guys did nothing to develop him and make him better.
Yeah, no.
You know, like you got a nice guy in your minor system right now. Well, a good prospect, Gabe Peralt. He tore it up in college last year. He had 60 points in 30 some odd games. He's tearing it up in World Juniors right now. But when you get to that next level, you got to have guys that are going to elevate that game.
Absolutely.
Sean is very good, but I immediately regret bringing him on because this is just fucking depressing because he's just tearing up our team.
Not depressing. This is what happens when you actually get criticized. I'm sorry that the Yankees never get criticized, but this is what actual criticism is.
The Yankees literally always get criticized.
Oh, I'm sorry. 27 World Championships later, you want to fucking sell? You get criticized?
That doesn't mean they don't get criticized. People hate on the Yankees all the time. It's not a Yankees segment.
The Yankees hate the Yankees. That's why.
Anyways. So this was fun.
I mean, it's good that I can help you guys just take a hard look in the mirror.
No, I like it.
And like Igor's headed downhill also, but you're locked in, you know, 11.5 million. I think he might need to hit the bench for a little bit. That's kind of what saved your season last year.
Exactly. Yep. I was just going to say that's a thing with him is that he needs like a reset every now and then.
Right. And I mean, Quick is putting up better numbers than him. He's
way better numbers.
2.69 goals against.
I don't know if he'll do it for a longer stretch.
What's that?
I don't know if Quick will do it for a longer stretch, but if you give him like a few weeks and let Igor reset like we did last year, I think we did it earlier this year. Yeah, I think that'll help, but I just think this team is a lost cause at this point.
Yeah, but I mean that's what it is for goalies, right? It's a mental game.
Yeah.
It's mental
like shooters.
Right, and Jonathan Quick is serviceable veteran, Stanley Cup experience. I think you move him into the starter role for a couple weeks, see if the team can kind of rally behind him and Igor can work through whatever he needs to work through. because it's all bad for him right now. The team's not doing him any favors, but
Not at all.
once they start pumping the quarters in, the merry-go-round just keeps going. Like
Absolutely.
last night.
So one last thing I'll ask is, I don't know hockey obviously as well as I know other sports, but can you platoon a goalkeeper in a goalie in hockey? Like, can you play the hot hand, so to speak, or is that is goalie more of a consistency thing that you need to keep him on the ice?
It's usually hot hand.
Okay.
You know, like you have guys who were big time starters that'll get benched for the playoffs. The backup comes in, he's the hot guy. You win a Stanley Cup, and now you have a new starter.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Isn't that what happened with Cheshi?
A little bit.
Kinda, right? Okay, if I remember correctly. Cool. Yeah. So New York sucks. Got it. Check. Yeah. I don't know about you, Chris. I don't think we went over it after I asked Sean, but do you believe that the Rangers can will themselves to a playoff berth?
How the fuck no, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
The fucking Rangers suck, bro. I'm just wearing this because we talking hockey. I haven't put this on all fucking year.
The only thing is that Sean made a good point that we're only 5 goals behind, and I think that that's not an insurmountable, lead in the conference to overcome. And like I said, our record is damn near close to Ottawa's and everything. So just statistically, I feel like we, in theory, could if we get hot in like January or something like that.
Yeah, but you gotta get hot right now. Like you should have been getting hot 3-4 fucking games ago already.
Hey, the Knicks were like a 500 team, and then they were the best team in basketball, almost in basketball history, in January of last year. Not that that's the same sport, but it's
just
possible.
what talking about the Rangers gets me. I must have had 15 fucking Kit Kats, bro.
It's Kit Kats. I started this with a full glass of coquito, and I'm almost done.
That's not coquito, but we're gonna
Neither one of those things is going to help.
I know.
It
Vodka
depends
doesn't
on-
help. Whiskey doesn't help. Morphine definitely doesn't help. So
No, I think one that you guys should look for on the trade block is JT Miller out in Vancouver.
That's an interesting one.
So he was a Ranger before,
Yeah.
yes,
but he has been tearing it up in Vancouver the last 2 years. There's rumors that him and Elias Pettersson are not getting along. Those rumors make it to assholes like me. There has to be some truth to it.
That's
Right.
fair.
I get it.
He's a sandpaper kind of guy. He put up 100 points last year. He'll go out there, get greasy goals right in front of the net. He's not going to back down from anybody. That's a guy that you need, and he's American, right? We love that in New York. A nice American hockey player.
Hell yeah.
You go
Who's
out,
we? You Florida fuck?
yeah, you go out and get a guy like that. It can rally the team because he's going to hold players accountable. You know what I mean? And that's what you guys need.
I wouldn't mind bringing back.
Good old American boy to fucking body slam these fucking Canadians and Swedes.
Well, that's what you have with Rempe, but the guy can't stay on the fucking ice for more than 5 minutes.
No, have you seen that video just before we kick you off? Have you seen that video where it's like Rempe 0.001 seconds back on the ice, and it's just a guy laying out the punching dummy or whatever?
I've seen it.
This is so funny. Oh my god, that cracked me up when I saw that. I don't know if you saw that, Chris.
He's a liability, bro. He's a liability, but he's fun to watch.
He has a place on your roster, right? Because a guy like that,
He's the enforcer.
Yeah.
people are looking over their shoulder.
Yep.
And you need that little bit of an edge. But that goes back to the player development. They have to teach him, listen, you have value here. Now we need to work on keeping you on the ice. You know,
Yep.
he's not bigger than most people, so the hits definitely look more devastating when he hits people.
Right.
But that hit in Dallas the other night, I mean, that's just a blatant MMA elbow to the back of the head. We can't have that.
My man. Okay. I love that.
Destroyed that kid. He really did.
All right, Sean, this was awesome. Thank you for finally coming on. It was a long time in the making.
Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, boys, anytime. Hit me back, talk more hockey.
Hell yeah, here's the way more of them in 2025.
Happy New Year, gentlemen.
Happy New
See
Year,
ya.
brother. Take care of yourself.
Passcode's not wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I am not wrong.
Oh, now I feel
not wrong.
dang, now now I feel like I need to go get my city edition.
I
I
got-
got.
bro.
I decided to
You
just
have to.
go with the satin.
You gotta get the, you know what I mean?
Yang Yang.
Alright, I'm not.
Fucking, we got this shit here, boy.
I'll let you
Come
guys
on,
represent.
big body Brunson, baby.
You already
There we
know.
go. I almost
What's
wish
up,
I had.
fellas?
What's good with you? We are great. We're having a great time recording this finale today. This is crazy. Ending off season 1, 2024
I love it.
with a bang.
Consistency.
Got all the people coming through, coming through and showing face that they have in the past. We got one new guest. We got you. We have our cousin Matt, all coming through. So it's been
Let's
fun.
go.
Been fun.
That's what's up.
So what's good with you, man? How are we doing? How are we doing?
Hey, everything is great, man. Everything is great. Christmas went well with the fam bam. You know, just we're
Love
getting
that.
ready to gear up for 2025 and, you know, keep the things flowing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, baby.
Love
That's
that.
right.
Love that. With that, the Knicks.
Knicks, baby.
We're heating up. We're heating up.
We
boys.
are. We are heating up.
Siete.
Look, I've been saying since the beginning, man, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some patience. Once they start gelling and they start figuring each other out, Boston, watch out. That's all I'm
Yeah.
going to say.
Well, I
Boston,
said
watch out.
I mentioned this. I think it was in the penultimate episode before this one that yeah, we're only last I checked we were only 2 games behind, and they don't scare me like they once did early in the season and last year, and then Cleveland has ticked down a little bit. So
Which I knew was going to happen too.
no, yeah, I was starting to get worried because they were really balling for a hot second for no reason. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how much more shit I could talk because they're like 24-3 when I said what I said. And yeah, so but now thankfully they're coming back down to earth a little bit. I'm not really scared of anybody. It seems like we could take on anybody. We're learning how to really get those wins. Because I was telling Chris, I forget it was earlier this episode or the previous, but we'll play like crap for 3 quarters, and then it's like, nah, we good. We turn this right back on.
It's like they figure out, okay, we're down 15. Let's not be down 15 and go up 10. Like, let's do that. How about that?
Or let's keep it a tie game the whole game and
Right,
stress
and then
everybody out.
get a game
and
winner.
then
You
do
know
what
what I
we
mean?
got to do at the end.
So we're only a game and a half back now.
But look, the Knicks wouldn't be the Knicks if they didn't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's
True.
what makes the league exciting. When the Knicks play like this and, they make it close and they get people talking, that's what makes the Knicks the Knicks. Because we
Honestly,
play when it counts. When it
yeah.
counts, we come through.
The
You
games
know
have
what I
been
mean?
the games have been fun. That Christmas Day game was fun as hell.
Amazing game.
I don't know.
Game.
I don't know if y'all watched the animated version for any stretch of time, but that was funny.
No, I haven't.
It was funny. I like what they did. It was cool to, give kids something to kind of latch on to. You got Goofy
Yeah,
in
have
place
that
of
shit.
Karl Anthony Towns throwing it down. So that
Oh,
was
I did see that
yeah,
actually.
that was
is
real
mad
funny.
Yeah.
You got Donald Duck out there draining threes and slashing to the
Yeah.
rim. So it was hilarious.
They did that little give and go thing that they
Yeah.
did. They were mimicking the play. That was good. I
That
like
shit
how
was
they
funny
did
as
that.
hell. They had Mickey like Chris Paul just draining threes. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
what's going on right now? That's just funny as hell.
I don't know
Oh,
about
my
you,
God.
B-Flow, but during this holiday season, you down in any coquito?
Oh, absolutely, brother.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We've been on that wave since
What
last year. You feel
does
me?
wifey does wifey make hers?
No.
Okay.
We made some last year. But this year a friend of ours made some. So and they made it really good. So we
They
was
held-
like, all right, fuck it. We're just gonna buy it from her.
Held it down.
And yeah, that's it. Saves us some cleaning that we have to do. You feel me?
That's fair. That's totally fair. Jazz pumps out a few bottles at the beginning of the
You
season.
guys selling them or what? There's a big money maker in the holidays.
Maybe we perfecting that recipe,
That's it. I feel that.
But yeah, man, I told Chris because we did kind of a recap of the whole year episode for the episode
Mhm.
prior to this, and one of the things I said was like looking forward to next year was just to see what the Knicks do because like January last year was our month. Like that's where we put ourselves on the map for that season.
Yep.
So I'm super excited. I mean, what's some stuff you're looking forward to seeing from the Knicks? Like we got the 7-game win streak. Do we play again before the new year? I forget.
I don't think maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, we play
Maybe.
tomorrow against the Wizards again. So home and home.
Huh?
Uh,
Fun.
that was too close. We can talk about that in a second. That was way too close of a game for
I,
comfort.
I have my reasons why it was a close game too. I think
Yeah.
I was talking about it in the group chat.
Yep, you were. You definitely got to mention that. So before we talk about the Wizards game, what are you looking forward to from the Knicks in the upcoming season, or in all
So
of
what I'm-
sports? Honestly, you can talk about whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, honestly, what I'm looking forward to for the Knicks is them to finally have the complete roster playing. You know,
Okay,
we had
yep.
Shamit that was out for a minute. He was a huge piece.
He already
that
looks
we,
like
you know,
he
quite-
slots right in.
Bro, it was a perfect pickup,
Yeah.
you know? And then remember too, Cam was hurt for a little bit too. Like when we went on that streak of playing bad, our bench was not where it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the big thing about the Knicks. Like, yo, they have a bench now that can come on the floor, hold it down, give these guys breathers so that the starters can come back and close out the game. So I'm finally looking forward to everyone being healthy, being locked in. I'm looking forward to Mitchell Robinson getting traded and Jericho Sims. You know, I'm looking forward to another look. DeAndre Ayton or Gofford is who I'm looking for right now.
Do you think Ayton
right? And
really?
listen, yo, Stoudemire 2.0, bro.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
don't know
saying,
about
bro.
that.
Damn.
I'm just saying, bro. Trust me.
Damn.
You gotta remember though, he's gonna be playing under Tibbs. And when DeAndre Ayton was playing in college at Arizona, he was a defensive menace, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was a defensive, bro, crazy.
Just give me
But
someone
we'll
that can
see.
stay healthy. That's all
That's
I
what I'm
want.
saying. That's exactly.
all
Give
I
us
want.
somebody who can stay healthy, someone who's not
Right.
timid. Like Jericho Sims could be a great player, but he's very timid.
He's,
He's very soft. He's like Obi Toppin. Like when Obi Toppin
Yeah.
was playing,
Obi Toppin had more fire in him than Sims.
100%. But
Just
he was
fought,
still,
like-
compared to college when he was at Dayton, like
Oh yeah.
there was nothing. Like in college, he was a beast. Like everybody was scared of him. He came to the league. It was like everybody was like, man, this guy is soft. He's
Mhm.
still playing soft with Indiana. But anyways, I'm just looking for a complete team with our whole bench and you know all these. Like I want to see the Cavs again. I want to whip their ass. I want to see. I'm sorry. Can I curse on here?
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
you can.
Okay. I want
I
to
put
whip
that.
their
I
ass.
put that. All these episodes are explicit, so you're good.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah, they
bet.
are.
I check off. I check off that this is not made for kids on purpose.
Fuck Boston. I just
Um,
want to yell that out.
Yeah, yo, fuck them.
Fuck
Right,
Embiid too.
Yo, real talk. I want to see the Sixers again with them fully healthy.
Fuck Trey
I
Young.
think Trey.
Oh.
I want Trey, bro. You know, it's like I love to hate him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you
'cause he
guarantee
brings out-
me,
I want to see them in the playoffs. Honestly,
if you guarantee me that like yeah we'll make it to these conference finals, I'll take the wild card to play the Hawks, then play Cleveland, then play the Sixers, and then play
Yes.
Boston.
Yep.
yes,
Just take 'em
bro,
all
that
out.
would be the most epic journey to the championship. Look, I've been saying this since last year, and I still stand by it. We win the championship in 2025.
Yo,
I stand by it
You on that, bro?
confidently.
I'm with you on that.
I
Confidently.
thought you
And
threw
then
your
let me
hat.
tell you,
That's
and then
it.
we're gonna win. And then our boy Devo's coming back, confidently coming
Uh,
back.
now
okay?
I'm believing that more because he is not the same player in Minnesota, and it seems like they may trade him if not this trade deadline in the offseason. So
Bro, I think it's all a setup, bro. They can't tease us with the Nova Knicks and not at least give us a couple months of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Would you-
They had
would
a whole
you-
photo shoot. You feel me?
yeah,
Like
I know
he
that
has to play.
never got to see the light of day really, but would you if it has to be done in trade, right? He has a couple more years left, so who are you giving up in a Devo trade then?
Man, honestly, we got Cam, Shamit. I'll give them up for Devo. You know
I think
what I'm saying?
we have a log jam of guards that I've mentioned this in previous episodes that I definitely think are trade chips.
100%. And then we
Yeah.
got the young kid, was it Kolick? You know, who we don't really get to see play
I'm not
too
giving
much,
him up.
which
I don't want to touch him.
I don't want to touch him either, but like
He doesn't want you to touch him either.
the Knicks, the Knicks does Knicks things, and that's no one wanted to give up really Randall or Devo for Cat, but look what happened. Cat, it was the
We-
best thing we did.
We very clearly won that trade. Very clearly
know what I'm
won
saying?
that trade.
So it's like,
Who would have known that all the Knicks needed was a tall ass Dominican dude to just
bro, facts. Yo,
Who would have fucking
facts,
done
bro.
that shit?
Oh my god, it's
a
beautiful thing.
sassy Dominican at that.
But
No,
it's
for real.
it's just finally good to see that we are as the Knicks team, we finally have what the league has turned into, a big that can stretch the floor, that can hit the three, that can attack, that could dribble. Bro, Cat is bringing the ball up like a point guard. He shook up what's his name,
Yeah.
Champagne. You know what I'm saying? Drop
He's-
him,
He sent him and then hit the three.
bro. That's all we need. And like everybody's like, oh, I don't know, he's soft on defense. No, bro, he's getting his money on defense too.
He's doing
You know
just
what I'm
enough.
saying?
I definitely there's some plays where I'm like, yo, what the hell are you doing? But he's doing enough to I don't know, see the worth in him still being out there.
He's a presence. That's all we
and-
need him to do is be a presence.
And he's a
Have them
rebounding
hesitate a
animal.
little bit. You know,
He's
but-
an animal on the
sorry,
boards.
buddy.
So,
Big time animal. And then Josh Hart, man, I gotta get me a Hart jersey. I gotta get me a
Man.
Hart jersey. He's a
I
legend.
think I'm gonna
already,
have to
bro.
get one too, bro.
Yo,
I have to. He just plays so hard, bro. He's everything you want in a basketball player. You know what I'm
almost
saying? Like,
a lot of the players on this team are ones I would break. I have a code with buying jerseys, and that's that they have to sign a second contract or they have to be a legend already.
facts.
Those are
100%.
my two criteria for buying a jersey for any sport, not just the Knicks.
Bro, Brunson
Brunson
is the
broke
only
that already.
Knicks jersey that I really bought 2 jerseys of. Like the last Knicks jersey I had was Crawford. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then I didn't buy a jersey after that because the Knicks just didn't know what they wanted. And I didn't buy a Julius Randle jersey either. Even though number 30 is my lucky number, I was like, nah, he's out of there.
It didn't
Like, why
feel
am I
yeah,
buy the jersey? You know
it
what I'm saying?
didn't feel destined necessarily.
Exactly. Like even if in the next 5 years Brunson ends up getting traded or whatever the case is, I'm
No,
still gonna rock this jersey proudly.
Hell yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
I've
because
never
he just
been.
impacted the team so much.
I forget if I said it in our group chat, but I don't think I've ever been this proud of a player or like hyped for a player
100%.
or in love with a player for the Knicks
Absolutely.
in ever.
100%.
he
just
just
does everything
he
right.
does nothing wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
He does
On and
wrong
off the
and
court.
everything right.
And he's
Yes.
funny. Like you see him on the court, and I forget who he made fun of when we were. I forget who we were playing and who he made fun of, but the dude flopped, and Brunson like they called the foul, so Brunson picks up the ball, and he's just like making fun of the dude, and I'm just like, yo, he's funny too. Like this is
The
awesome.
only thing I wish Brunson had a little more of is that like New York, like don't disrespect me when you're at my house. Like when Trey Young
wish-
did the dice
You
thing,
want,
bro.
yeah,
But
you
see,
want him.
I
you
think he's
want
got
him to
the-
have that Devo dog.
Yeah, bro. Just go up
Yeah.
to like, bro, do that shit again. I swear
See
to God,
him,
I'm gonna
I-
smack your kufi off.
I think for him, he's like the mob boss, where it's like, all right, do that again. I'm gonna stick the dog.
I'm gonna send my goons. Yeah. The way
I
you looked
think-
at him, I peeped that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, Les, I'm gonna get Big Cat on you. You heard?
Right? Yeah. I don't think.
Cat's
I
gonna
think he.
claw his way through you.
Yeah.
I think he knows his 6 foot ass can't do much.
Yeah,
So he's
facts.
like, all right, go ahead.
You know what I will say? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but
No, you're
Cam Payne, bro, was a great pickup. I
Yeah.
love his energy, his grit, the way he
He's
talks
ugly
trash.
as fuck, and he
None
has the
of-
worst profile ever. But he got a nasty shot.
None of
Yo,
us were feeling
crazy.
that at first. None of us.
No,
Honestly, bro, like he's one of those players where like you hate him when he's not on your team,
Yeah,
but you love him when he's on your team. You feel me?
absolutely.
100%.
Yup.
All right. So this past Wizards game, I know we teased that we're gonna get into that. So that's the most recent game we played. It was last night. We won 136-132 in overtime. And B-Flow, you teased it already. Why did the Wizards play so well?
So my philosophy and belief is because you had their 2 star players out, and when the star players are out, the ball moves a lot. Everyone is getting touches. There's no greed. You know, it's not, all right, Kuzma, the play is for you. Get the shot up. Let's see what happens. It's like, no. They played team basketball, and that's why they stayed in the game. Because NBA, they don't play team basketball often. The only teams that really do that is the Knicks. You know, the Cavs play a little bit of team basketball. You know what I mean? That's
They
why
definitely
the
do.
Boston Celtics play team basketball. That's
Yeah.
why these teams are playing so well. But when you have teams like the Wizards, you got teams like the Nuggets, you got all these other teams that just rely on 1 or 2 players to do everything. You can't win that way.
The funny
So
thing
even
though,
go ahead.
sorry, the funny thing though is that the Wizards rely on Kuz and Poole, but they're not stars like by any right.
Exactly, 100%. And that's what
It's
makes it
like-
even worse.
That's crazy to me. It's like, all right, y'all go out and do your thing. Why? What the fuck do they do to warrant that?
Exactly. And the thing is with Poole,
I'm
He's
trading
so
them if I'm the
over his-
Wizards if I can.
100%.
Give
Poole
me
thinks
a-
because he got a championship that he's that guy, so he can do whatever he wants. So he don't really care.
I don't think
Poole
nobody will take him. Maybe the Rockets because they took Dylan Brooks on and that similar kind of annoying player.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you know,
they'll
but
take
he
him.
fits. He fits with that team.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He helps.
He's
He
that
helped them
veteran
create that
who's mean,
defensive
green,
identity.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But I think the Wizards play so well because again, they play team basketball, and then you have some young cats who know how to hoop that don't really get their opportunity. that was able to shine. Like Champagne, bro, he had 31 points. St. John's alum. You feel me? Like
Champagne.
he could hoop.
No, wait, what? I thought. Wait, were both Champagne brothers? They weren't both. They didn't both go to St. John's.
the one that's on the Spurs didn't go to St. John's.
Oh, I thought it was on the Spurs one. I always get them confused.
Me too. I do all the time, but
I thought the Spurs one was the one from St. No, they said it in the broadcast the other day.
no, they said it yesterday in the game that the dude on the Wizards
I'm getting
was
shit all
from
mixed
St.
up.
John's.
I'm getting.
Man, we gotta figure this out
I
right now.
guarantee you both of them went to St. John's. I'm just calling it out.
Man, you know what?
no,
I think both went and then one left.
You're right. You're right.
I think both was there and then one left.
I think you're right about that. Because they came into the picture like right after we graduated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, Wizards, Chris Burt was playing well. You know what I mean? He was pulling up just bang from three. You know, so like again,
He
a
was
lot of guys
bothering
who
me.
don't get to shine was hooping. But you know, at the end of the day, like they're professional basketball players. The game shouldn't be blowouts. Like it should be competitive. You know what I'm saying? So a W's a W, whether it's a blowout or a close game. As long as we get the win and it says win on our record, I'm cool with it. I don't care.
I
You
didn't
know
know
what I'm saying? 'Cause
Even
I
if
didn't
it's an
know they-
ugly win, even if it's a gritty win, I'm cool.
it's a
with
win, baby.
Yeah.
It's a win. I'm taking it. Because
if
at the end
that's
of the day,
if that's your identity, then so be it. You know, as long as
Facts.
that's not a thing that like you're winning in spite of yourself.
mhm.
Right.
You know, like if you're just a gritty team that plays close games, like I think that's okay as long as you can.
Yeah.
keep
And then the
that
other
shit
thing
up.
too, I think the Knicks yesterday also played down to the level of their competition.
They do.
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Because they do that often. It's like, come on, guys. You know we should be smoking dudes,
Yeah.
but they play down. But again, it wouldn't be the Knicks if they didn't do shit like this. You know, they gotta stress this out. They do it on. I got gray hairs, bro. I gotta cut them off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was right. Julian, who plays for the Spurs, went to St. John's. Justin, who plays for the Wizards, went to Pittsburgh.
oh, that's bullshit. Whatever. They both look. I think they be trading, swapping places. They be lying.
like the Morris brothers.
Exactly.
I can never tell them motherfuckers apart.
Not at
Yo,
all.
seriously.
They both
But-
just got out. Like it's just fucking crazy.
But I mean, even the dude from the Spurs is hooping too. Like he's
yeah.
balling.
Yeah.
He's balling. And you know what's crazy? I didn't like. They look so much bigger in the NBA than they did in college. And I'm like, bro, why didn't you play like this when you were at St. John's?
They play a
eat
lot
good.
better.
They got bread now, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
They eating
That's
they
fair.
eating caviar, they eating fish,
Yeah, the
and shit, go to
steak and
Nobu,
lobster with the
all
shrimp,
that shit. You know, what I
red
mean?
wine.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
they don't give a fuck.
All right, so the other reason that the Knicks pulled this one out, other than being gritty and whatnot, is because Cap didn't score anything in the second quarter, but
Mhm.
every other minute he played, he put up 55, double nickels. So that
Came
was
in clutch at the end, bro. Those and ones.
mhm.
The
You
tie
know
at the
what really had
fucking
them?
tie with 10 seconds left.
That was
That's
epic.
that's what I was gonna
Come on,
ask
bro.
you guys about. That was crazy.
That was nasty.
It was almost a double too. He had 9 assists.
Mm-hmm. But
That-
Hart is killing it with the double doubles.
Oh my god,
That boy,
Him-
he's the next Russell Westbrook with the double double.
Well, what's it called? Cat. I don't know if you saw this or listened to one of the previous episodes, but Cat, it got broken against the Magic because he only had 9 boards, but he has the most 30-point double doubles. I think he was third. What was it, Chris? It was third or second,
Second.
something like that.
Yeah,
And
it was second.
but he's still like 20 behind Patrick Ewing, which was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
he's second, man. That says a lot. That says a
That's-
lot. I feel like people that come to the Knicks, they always end up breaking some crazy record. You know, just playing the best basketball that they've ever played.
you know, the Garden
Because
gets
it's all
the
about
best out of
culture, you
people.
know. Yeah, it's all about culture,
Mecca,
man. We got a
that's why they
culture.
call it the Mecca.
Yep, facts.
But in the Atlantic, yeah, game and a half, like I said, behind Boston, 5.5 behind Cleveland. So nothing insurmountable whatsoever. We could see a very different set of standings in a month from now.
I'm saying
Which-
it. We taking the fucking first seed. I don't give a shit what nobody says.
100%.
I'll
I'm
cry.
with you, baby. Come on, Chris.
We out
Tell
here.
him.
That's it. It's
Tell him,
over.
tell him, bro. Listen,
All right.
after All-Star
touching
break,
the Knicks in
bro,
the
it
playoffs.
is go time. It is
A
go
full
time.
healthy Knicks team. Nobody's touching us in the playoffs.
Nobody's touching us, bro. Not in
I'm-
a 7-game series. No way.
I'm curious what that full healthy team is going to look like, though, by the end of the season.
They're gonna look like 2025
No.
NBA champions. That's what they're gonna look like.
I mean roster wise, like if we make a trade, if we make a trade or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, these guys, I can't contain.
Nah,
them.
we definitely. I really feel like though we're cooking up another trade on the low, like a big one.
In Leon,
Like,
we
I think
trust.
somebody big is coming. To
Yeah,
the,
I
to the
don't. I
team.
don't think you sign this many guards and you keep Mitch out as long as you
Exactly.
have if you're not cooking something.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
we'll see, man. The front office has been doing their thing.
I'm calling this. The Knicks get a chip this year. I'm getting a tat right here. The fucking trophy.
Oh, facts.
Yo, I'm doing it with you.
We doing
I mean,
a three. We doing another.
That's it.
We're doing a
Three
threesome.
trophies with the old Knicks logo on the wrist. That's it. I'm over.
Which are we doing different logos?
We
Or
could
the
do
same?
different logos.
We get different logos, but we get a 25 somewhere in there.
I
Yeah.
bet. Run it.
Yeah.
Where's they? Clip
All right,
this.
I
We
gotta
doing it.
write that down. Something for the new year, B-Flow, is that we are keeping track of hot takes and other stuff. So I'm writing
Yes,
that
sir.
down. If
Yep.
the Knicks win the chip, we're getting
Trophy tats.
Nick.
With the
Trophy.
25.
Because trophies. That's why.
Yes. A lot of hard
So,
work to come to.
So how are we doing this? Because we got to get them together. So are you coming to the East Coast?
I'm coming to New York. Of
Okay,
course.
bet.
No
We're
question.
converging.
I'm going to be there for Game 5.
I was
finals
just
when we
gonna
win.
say
And
Oh,
we're
so
going to
you're-
get it that night.
you're calling a
That's it.
gentleman's sweep. I see.
You're 100%.
Oof, my man.
Listen, I'm crazy, but fuck it.
Yes, you are. But I love
Born
it.
and raised from New York. That's what we talk about. You feel
That's
That's
me?
it.
why.
baby. Talk
That's
that
why
shit.
we.
Back
That's why
it
we've
up.
been friends so long.
Exactly.
But before you go, St. John's, we proud?
You know what? I really like.
Oh, I thought you were
The
about to be
direction.
negative for a second.
No,
Oh
no.
my
I
God,
like
that just
the
scared the
direction
hell
we're
I
out
going.
of
really
me.
don't like
No,
them.
no, no.
And
No,
and
I
I'm
like
not,
the
I'm not
direction
mad.
we're going, and I'm really excited for March Madness because we got snubbed last year,
Big facts.
and we deserve to have. We should have been in that tournament this year. We are going to be in that tournament, and we're going to make a run, bro. I'm telling you, we got dogs this year. We got my boy Rick. Like, it is nice. Again, it's about culture. Rick is bringing that culture.
That's
to
been a
the
huge thing.
team. You know, and we got both the recruiting that they've been doing, the players they be getting. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be New York basketball, baby, is lit right now.
Well, St. John's is New York's team. We all know that.
That's facts.
So,
That's
but
Syracuse.
it's funny. Our cousin is a huge St. John's fan. Never went, but has just always been a St. John's fan since we were little, just like me. And yeah, he's saying that we could definitely win the conference. I said, yeah, we could definitely win the conference, and we could go ahead, fuck around, and win the Big East tourney too.
I was just about to say
For-
we
for
could
automatic
low-key win
bids.
that tournament. Yes, facts. That'll be
Uh,
huge.
Yeah, so I think we're playing damn good basketball. Creighton's going to be one of our biggest tests of the season
Mhm.
on Tuesday.
They always
Yeah,
are. They're always freaking tough to play
pain
against.
in our ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they always have been, and then we have just the rest of the way is just a Big East slaughterhouse.
Yes, sir.
Only Marquette and UConn scare me though out of the rest of the teams besides
Yeah.
Creighton. So we'll see how that goes. I definitely think we're in for some fun stuff. I don't know how we're still not back to being a top 25 team.
Yeah, I don't know how that. That one loss in that tournament, man. Again, who was against?
Well,
Was it
which one? There
Pittsburgh?
was Baylor and Georgia.
No,
Baylor
right-
Baylor was the one that we let them back in, and I think that one went to overtime, and they ended up pulling it out.
No, was it that game?
The Georgia game sucked. We just played really bad. It ended up being a close game, but
Yeah, it was Georgia. That's
It
the
was
one
a-
I'm
that was
talking
a
about.
bad
Yeah,
loss.
that was tough. We should. we had that.
Baylor was understandable. I think they were top
Mhm.
10 when we played them. So
Yeah, it was the
The
Georgia
Geor-
game. Georgia, we should have cooked them, man.
yeah, I joked with Matt that as long as it's not in the Bahamas, we're good.
Yeah, word.
If we play
don't
if we-
send us over there anymore,
If
man.
we play on U.S. soil, we killing it.
Yeah, facts.
So RJ Lewis, I love what he's doing. Davon Smith, ever since
Yeah.
his whole fiasco and getting benched and everything, he's been
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Zuby's been killing it,
Yep.
especially with the game winner against Providence.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been really fun. 6-game win streak, just right there with the Knicks, 6 and 7-game win streaks respectively. So
Let's go, man. It's a
super
good time to be in the,
The new
fan,
year
and a New York
is going to
fan.
be fun for New York
you
basketball.
know. And then the Yankees are making big moves, because they're New York's team.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
He had to bring. He wanted to slot
course.
that right in there.
Of course, he had to bring in his little his pinstripes.
You know what? Go ahead. How do you feel? Since I got double teamed earlier
Yo,
with the
pause.
Mets talk. What do
Hey,
you?
yo.
How you feeling about the Yankees moves?
You know what, bro? The Yankees, right now, they're being petty with all these moves that they're doing, honestly.
Hey,
right?
really?
Yeah, 100%.
What?
Look, the Yankees, the thing
I
with
like
the
the
Yankees.
moves.
No, I love the moves too.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, so you want to go over there? Cool. We're just going to pick up 3. quick ones, save some bread, and get some more people. But we just got to be more consistent, bro. We can't just ball out in the regular season and then come playoffs and shit the bed. Aaron Judge got to figure it out.
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. In the playoffs. Like, he had a great regular season.
This is 2 straight playoff appearances where he's just a complete no-show.
Well, you know what, though? I think with what's his name coming in and them shifting Judge over.
Well, Judge will go back to his natural position in the outfield.
Exactly.
Bellinger will go to the other side where Verdugo was. Then you got Goldschmidt at first, and yeah, I think it's going to be a better flow in terms of how they play.
100%. We just got to show up in the playoffs, man. We are always going to be one of the top teams in the league, but when it comes to the playoffs, we gotta dominate. And I wouldn't have mind losing to the Dodgers as long as it was close.
Not the way we did. The way we lost,
bro. The way we lost was just bad.
Not the worst 5th inning in World Series history.
Disgusting, bro. Disgusting.
That was bad.
It was so bad. It was so bad. But we'll see, man. It's a long season. They play a lot of games. I don't watch baseball until the playoffs. Honestly, I'll watch the scores. I'll keep tabs on it, but I don't watch it to the playoffs because that's when it's time. It's time to show up.
It's a long, arduous season. I can understand that.
Yeah.
And we all got better shit to do. But but no, Chris watches every game. So
I do. I watch every fucking Met game. I'm a disgusting.
Now you have a reason to.
I'm a fucking degenerate, and I get drunk at Met games, and I spend way too much money on beer just to watch the Mets.
Bro, let me tell you, there was one year that I was rocking with the Mets. When it was like, what year was it? I think it was 2000.
Was it when they went to the World Series?
2018, I think. No, they came to LA to play the Dodgers, and I was with some friends. Mm-hmm. And I hate LA Dodgers. I hate the Lakers. I hate everything LA. But I live here because of the sand and the sun. But when it comes to sports, they could all eat a dick. But there was no Mets fans really in the place, and I was there. I was faded. And I was screaming and yelling. I wore a Mets shirt and everything, but it's pinstripes all day.
Oh shit, that was funny as fuck.
That's a crazy sentence. I was decked out in Mets gear, but it's pinstripes all day.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. This was awesome having you back on. We will 100%. Talk to you. I don't know, maybe in a month or something. We'll see if we get another January hot streak for the Knicks.
Facts. Quick plug: Rippenstein on Whatnot.
There you go.
Follow your boy. Let's go. We ripping crazy cards, crazy breaks. I'm on the basketball channel tonight.
Everybody support. It's a fun time when he does his streams and everything. So definitely check him out.
Facts. Appreciate you guys. I love y'all, man. Happy holidays. Send my love to the family. I'll talk to y'all soon, all right?
Same to you and yours. Love you.
Yes, sir. Love you guys. Peace.
Yeah, so that now that we have B-Flow off, we just saw that the Giants game ended 45-33.
Drew Lock, 74% completions, 309 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, and Neighbors 7 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 171 yards. What are you doing?
Player said, "Nah, we ain't tanking."
Like,
meanwhile, the Jets went the complete opposite direction and lost 40-14, and Aaron Rodgers didn't even finish the game.
They just dropped to either the 3rd or 4th pick now, depending on the results across in the NFL today.
That's crazy.
What is going on?
That's crazy. The Panthers got mollywopped too, 48-14.
Oh,
all of our teams are getting just
mollywopped.
Wally mopped.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to do with New York football or Carolina football for that matter. But
I don't know, dude. You know what you do? You keep watching the Knicks.
That's our saving grace. That's keeping us real happy and sane.
My therapist loves the Knicks because all I do is talk positive about them.
Am I your therapist? Because you've said that this is your therapy.
No, I actually have a therapist.
That's good. That's healthy.
Yeah.
I don't talk bad about that whatsoever. I think that's a very healthy thing for your mental therapy is to acknowledge that stuff.
Therapy is a beautiful thing, people. It's just what it is.
Big facts. Please, if y'all ever have any weird thoughts or whatever with sports going on, hit us up. We will talk to you. We will keep you company, whatever you need.
We could be a little side therapist. Why not?
There you go. Sometimes all it takes is an ear to listen.
Right. And if you do have any type of thing going on, please seek help. Like, it's all right. It's okay
yeah.
to go to a therapist and talk to people and vent a little bit, you know? So
Oh, I completely forgot about our timeouts and our chuck up the deuces for all of those segments we just recorded. So I'm gonna do it with you. We're just gonna do a timeout and a chuck up deuces back to back and end the year on a happy, maybe not so happy note, because the second we're gonna go negative first since I just said that.
Yep.
Worst sports moment of the year.
To me, worst sports moment of the year was the worst sports moment of the year. So
I know what your best one is already.
Really?
Keep going. Go to worst.
Okay. The worst one to me was just the downfall of the Jets and how much expectancy and
Yeah.
we really fucking threw all our eggs in a basket for this team. And it was on paper, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And they just shit the bed. That was the worst. To see a team that I've rooted for my whole life, that I genuinely thought this was it. The year we wanted.
We were finally gonna exercise the demons and everything.
And we got nothing.
Thank you, John Namath. But yeah, I'm gonna say something different because mine was gonna be the Jets as well. I was gonna specifically say the San Francisco 49ers game because I feel like that just ruined the season right off the bat, almost like the first game of last year. We won't speak of that. But I'm gonna say the Yanks' fifth inning in the World Series of Game 5.
Definitely.
That was the worst moment of my sports season in 2024.
Sports
year, I should say.
Definitely.
And who?
Definitely.
Oh, I thought you said and Netley. I was like, who the hell's Netley?
Is that gonna be our new guy?
That's the mascot of the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, it's Netley.
Oh man, is that a basketball net dressed like Bruce Lee?
Yep.
We're gonna get him nunchucks.
Or Bruce Lee with a basketball net draped around him. Either one. All right. Best moment of your sports year.
Pete Alonso tying the game against the Brewers in the playoffs.
Not what I thought you were gonna say.
Pete Alonso tying the game in the wild card to send.
Okay. I'll give it to you though. That's an amazing moment,
dude. It's got to be either that or it's got to be the Lindor grand slam.
Damn, Soto's not even in your top two. Is he top three?
Soto hasn't done anything yet.
That's fair. That's the way you should look at it. But I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Hey, Soto, I freaking love him."
Soto was my favorite. You know, it was great. You know, school the Yankees, pinstripes. Let's stop it. Soto hasn't played one game as a Met until he does that.
He can't be there.
Just honestly, that whole playoff run, for the Mets, unforgettable.
I wouldn't really accept it, even though I just accepted kind of the Jets' entire season as the answer. But the whole Mets season was just a dream.
Yeah.
The OMG, the grimace, how many things could you cram into one season? And most of it was fairly positive after, the first 30 games of the season.
Yep. After the Hot Tua girl, it just went up.
Absolutely insane.
What's your favorite?
My best moment. It's not really the Yankees. Like, obviously, they went to the World Series. That's freaking awesome.
I thought you were going to say the Volpe Grand Slam in the World Series. that was a fucking good one.
Because I know him.
Yeah.
I gifted him Nate Robinson sneakers.
You also gave him the bat that he hit in the World Series with. You literally carved it out of your own wood in North Carolina and sent it to his.
Oh, you're saying I gave him the bat that hit the. Honestly, the most joy I felt in sports in 2024 was the Knicks in the playoffs.
Yes.
It was the Philly series was the most probably elated I was when we finally won the game series winning game. That was really sick. I'm gonna go with that. Just give me any Knicks win in the playoffs last year, and it was such a joy to watch.
The Devo bang
that was a double bang, was it not?
Yeah,
it was a double bang.
Yep,
that was insane. Give me any one of Brunson's games from last year where he just popped off. Those were so fun to watch. His 61
was nice.
Us just kind of turning into kids again and just truly being in love with the Knicks and players in particular, and just to see good basketball. And yeah, I mean, I could also say St. John's was right up there with the way they ended the season last year and have started the season this year. Has been sick to watch because I have just as much of a tie because that's my alma mater. My grandmother lived a block and worked for St. John's at one point. So I've had ties my whole life to St. John's. So like to see them be good at any point.
Your name should have been John?
Probably. St. John in particular. St. John DeFranco.
St. John Parker DeFranco.
Oh god.
Done.
I had to bring up my middle name and the finale, really.
Always.
But yeah, those are mine. It's been a wild year. I'm hoping that 2025 just crushes this year, honestly. Both in the pod, in sports, for all of our teams. Personal reasons, like it's been a roller coaster of a year. So
of course, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to shut this door on 2025 in about 48 hours or so.
Oh yeah.
So that's it for 2024, folks. That's weird to say, but
right.
But yeah, we've made it 50 regular episodes. We hit over 1,000.
We also had a 50 piece, like our
yeah, right. We had our own 50 piece. Now this makes me want to go for double nickels next year. Damn.
We're just gonna go 55 every fucking year from now.
But yeah, we are very grateful for people that have given up their time to listen to us and give us feedback even more so. I tell people I don't want you to tell me I'm good or anything like that. I love to hear it, but I want you to tell me the truth. If that just so happens to be that I'm good, that we are good, that's awesome. We're doing something right. But I would rather hear, y'all need to change this, instead of like, you're doing great, cool, good job, thumbs up, and not give me any real feedback. So
honest criticism is always the best criticism.
But yeah, please give us feedback. Please shout us out on socials. I'm begging you. We want to grow this thing. We want to do dope stuff like giveaways and events and all this other stuff that we cannot do unless we get a big enough following. So please help us out. We can only do this with y'all. That's my little anecdote, my little sign off to season 1 of the Any Sports podcast. You got anything else to say, Chris? You want to sign off with anything, or did I just take the air out of your lungs?
You kind of took my breath away, which was nice, because usually the Knicks do that. But yeah, I completely agree, and I have many positive thoughts for 2025. And we're going to kick the shit out of that year. And
we're stepping it up.
This is the Any Sports podcast.
No.
We talk about anything at any given time. What?
The main focus is always New York. Holla.
Ha! Yeah.
You just broke everybody's car, speakers, headphones, whatever.
No,
all right.
Happy New Year.
All right. We'll see y'all in the new year. And love y'all.
Holla.
Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Street. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph, Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to shade. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and I pick out those dreams. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops zingers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and I pick out no dreams.